I'm Ryan Taylor, CEO of the Godwin Group, based out of North Carolina. All right, like I said, I'm Ryan Taylor, CEO of the Godwin Group. When looking through the registration early last week, it was interesting to us that 50% of you in this room who are registered for this show in the last 7 years have some piece of our equipment in your fleet. And so hopefully a lot of you know who we are and what we do. So the intention of this presentation is to show you who we are, a quick snapshot of the companies we have throughout the United States, but the real focus is on our mobile hydraulics division called Allied Mobile Hydraulic Systems, and particularly the Envision system that we have designed, and that's what we're showcasing here at this event. So real quick, I want to go through everything. So we were founded in 1966 by Pat Godwin Sr. We're still a company owned and operated business located in North Carolina as the home base. Through the years of acquisitions and starting new corporations, you take all that experience together, we have 563 years of combined and continuous experience in truck equipment. And so we're very proud of that, and the Godwin family is very proud to still be privately held, and they have no intention of changing that whatsoever. All right, so the first facility we have here is the original one. This is Godwin Manufacturing. It's by far our largest facility. We focus on municipal installations. There's 30 install bays that do nothing but install municipal trucks. We can install stainless trucks or stainless beds from our other facilities, aluminum. We only manufacture mild steel and AR 450 bodies at this location. Everything's powder coated with our just amazing powder coat process that I'll touch on here in just a few minutes. But it's a very, very large facility, about 120, 30 acres. Many buildings, and just really a good workhorse to churn out a lot of municipal product. On that location, we have our Good Roads plows and spreaders. We build stainless spreaders, brine systems, different plows. Got a lot of new plows coming out here this coming year, new spreader designs. So that was bought from Indiana, from Good Roads Manufacturing, moved to North Carolina, and is manufactured right there. Second location in Dunn, North Carolina is our Champion Hoist and equipment. So we build 68 different models of hoist. We make our own cylinder. So if it's a single stage cylinder, we manufacture it right there. We've got 4 highly automated tube and rod machines. We produce a cylinder every 2 minutes and 38 seconds. And so they're made there, they're tested there, assembled there. We build scissor hoist, underbody hoist, telescopic hoist, different configurations. Everything is powder coated there as well. Very large building. Got its name because that was Champion Sportswear building, and so it was already on Champion Drive. So when we spun off our hoist manufacturing out of Godwin, we just decided to name it Champion. Galleon, this location is in Ohio. This is our stainless steel bed manufacturing facility. They make mild steel beds just like Godwin does, or AR beds, but they specialize in a very, very nice stainless body. They have no installation facilities whatsoever. It's purely a distributorship network to internal companies or distributors across the United States. This is our Class 8 upfit facility. It's called RS Godwin. It's in Kentucky. So they build big Class 8 heavy haul trucks. They install only dealer direct or customer direct beds. They don't do any municipal contracting whatsoever. A lot of aluminum beds, some very, very nice designs. You'll see one that we're particularly proud of, the left-hand side. That's an aluminum sidewall in tailgate, AR 450 floor and bulkhead. Extremely durable, extremely light, pretty amazing product. But you can see they just a big Class 8 facility. They don't do snow plows, anything of that nature. Our last acquisition was Williamson Truck Body out in Salt Lake City, Utah. So there we build Class 8, we build municipal, we build stainless steel, we specialize in super dumps and pup trailers. And so that took care of our West Coast presence that we needed, for shipping issues. You can't hardly get a body from North Carolina out to California economically. So this was a good project we started back about 7 years ago. All of our locations have powder coat, and that's one thing that we're very, very proud of is our powder coat process. Everything we paint has a zinc epoxy primer on top of an abraded metal surface. And then we take that and then we put a top coat on it of a black or white or red, whatever color it is. Here's an independent lab certification of a piece of grip strut, which is extremely hard to paint and powder coat because of all the sharp edges. The one on the left, been tested, 5% salt spray. You can see the corrosion. Once the rust gets behind it, it just starts creeping. The ones on the right, same exact thing, but they've got our standard zinc product up underneath it. While you can scratch the metal and it will rust, it will not creep and it will not progress any further. That zinc was actually developed by PPG Industries for Chevrolet coil springs years ago, and we've started using it as standard product offering on anything that's not stainless or aluminum. But the real focus is the Allied system, so we're going to show this video.
Presenting Envision by Allied Mobile Systems. You are about to see the most advanced, simplest to operate, yet powerful central hydraulic system on the market today. During development, we were not sitting in a cubicle trying to reinvent the wheel and telling you what you should have. For this system, you, our customers, were the engineers. You advised us as to what you were looking for, and we at Allied made it happen. Envision has many options, safety systems, and interlocks to which no other system on the market comes close. We will show you the basics of the system in this short presentation, a bird's eye view of its operation. Allied Mobile's Envision system is the only one on the market that is seat-mounted in order to eliminate rigid in-cab consoles bolted to the floor between the seats. The Envision screen glides with the air ride seat, so there is no loss of visual contact for the operator. As the seat is adjusted for different size operators, so is the Envision arm that has 5 adjusting points, which work well with your OEM seat-mounted armrest. Upon powering up the truck, observe that it takes only a few seconds to boot up the control screen. Then you are ready to power up the system by touching the red off button in the upper left of the screen. Depending on your operational parameters, there are different task-specific screens. To scroll through these screens, touch the blue oval in the lower right corner. In this demo, we have summer, winter, and anti-ice functions, but yours may vary depending on your operation. In summer mode, you have only those functions related to summer operations, so that there is no accidental engaging of other functions, because they are not on the screen. You have a simple screen layout for safety. We have body up, body down. And note that as we activate a function, it changes color to assure operation. The dump bed functions are double tapped for safety. We also have tarp cover and uncover. The optional camera comes on automatically when shifting to reverse, and then turns off after shifting out of reverse. But you can touch the camera function to be latched on, or it can time out. In the winter mode, all summer functions disappear with only winter functions on the screen. In the upper right, you have plow functions, and note that there is a simple locator button to efficiently locate plow functions without taking your eyes off the road. The spreader output functions are across the center of the screen, which consists of spreader in pounds per mile, spinner in lane spread, and pre-wet in gallons per ton. These can be adjusted by simply touching the plus or minus indicators. Pre-wet can be turned on or off independently, and if you turn the spreader off, the pre-wet will automatically shut off also. Note that when the spreader is off, it disappears from the screen and cannot be operated. The controls below the gauges are for stationary unload, auto manual, or spreader pause, which is inherently enabled, and blast, which can be latched on, timed, or momentary, depending on your specific setup. There is a speedometer readout in the upper left to assure spreader synchronization. In anti-ice mode, you have up to 3 boom switches with colored function indicators, with a display in gallons per lane mile. The system does have lane compensation, so as you increase or decrease the number of lanes, the brine pump output will adjust accordingly. The pause button is on inherently until you select otherwise. Notice that the operator has access to screen illumination and event totals through the menu button in the lower left. But wait, there's more, a lot more. We at Allied are constantly advancing our products. We now offer an exclusive and optional steering wheel control system we call Forward Controls, whereby you can operate snowplow and spreader functions directly from the steering wheel. At the 2022 NTEA Work Truck Show, we introduced our exclusive Eyes Forward display so operators can keep their eyes on the road and hands on the wheel, which is part of our original safety design mission. Most of us that have had a hand in developing the Envision system have a CDL and exercise it often, so we know our way around a truck, which helps us to help you. Thanks to you, our customers, who have helped us to engineer the most advanced central hydraulic system on the market today. If this short video got your attention, please give us a call so we can help you envision your future.
So stop by the booth and we'll be glad to show you this. There's a seat, steering wheel, the controls. We'll talk to you about all the different options. Yeah, you could even do joysticks if that's something that's a stickler in your agency. But envision it and we can make it. Thank you.
The preceding was produced by the National Center for Pavement Preservation. More information can be found on the web at pavementpreservation.org. Additional support provided by Michigan State University.